Hi everyone, my name is Paul. Now, I don't know about you, but I've been reading a lot about this, the mass arrests of the cabal or the New World Order guys who are trying to, or who are controlling our country and the world at the present time using financial means to keep us in slavery. And I just wanted to say a few things about it, just some thoughts that might help you to figure something out, or to run through your own mind. Now, first off, we have the major principles of this would be David Wilcock, Benjamin Fulford, who's over in Japan, and this guy Drake, who supposedly is in touch with the white hats or the good guys at the Pentagon, and he is supposed to keep us informed as to what's about to come down. Now, if you don't know what this is about, please do a search on David Wilcock, on Drake, and on Benjamin Fulford on YouTube, and just listen to as much of it as you can take. If this stuff is real, your whole life and our whole country is about to change. If it's a lie, then we're probably going to be having martial law put down on us pretty soon. Now, there's two possibilities. The first possibility is that the whole thing is true and it's going to happen, and our country is going to be given back to us, and you're not going to be a slave anymore. Or those guys that are telling us this stuff could be working for the bad guys and getting us prepared and making it so that we'll stand down and think that the good guys are coming to save us. Well, hey, listen, in the world of diabolical things, I wouldn't put anything past them. But for the moment, let's just think of the guys that are telling all this stuff. Now, David Wilcock, I believe that he's just a normal guy, and he's a little famous for some of the stuff he does and his talks that he gives, and I think he's pretty much on the ball. However, it could be a very simple thing to deceive somebody like him. Now, Benjamin Fulford over in Japan, he's got a pretty impressive resume. And the guy seems to be on the ball. Again, he could be working for the bad guys, we don't know. But there's a good chance that he's legit. Now, this other guy, Drake, and if you don't know who he is, do a search on David Wilcock, and you'll see some stuff that, like, there's an interview with Drake, and from there you'll be informed as to where you can go to find more information. You need to listen to everything you can, because if this is true, we got to be ready for it. Now, Drake is talking about a lot of possible good things. This supposedly there was an act of Congress passed in like 2004 that was going to close down the Federal Reserve and shut down the money supply, have a jubilee that would wipe out everybody's debt in the country, any bank, any loan, any bank, anything that a bank had to do with is basically all based on fraud, and they're going to just wipe out everybody's debt. Meaning like car loans, mortgages, that kind of stuff. I'm all for that. We've been screwed long enough. And hopefully that stuff is true. Now, that law that was passed was supposedly the Supreme Court put the ixnay on it and told everybody to shut up about it or they'd go to jail for treason, which that doesn't surprise me either. Usually the stuff that sounds the weirdest is usually true, you know. Now there's a whole history that Benjamin Fulford will tell you all about, because David Wilcock did an interview with him too, and listen, this stuff all makes sense. It really does make sense. It's like you connect the dots. You connect the dots from stuff that happened in World War II all the way up to 9/11 and up to now, and it makes a hell of a lot of sense. So please, go check those things out and see for yourself and see what you think. If it's not true and you see military in your streets, and I'm not talking about in a state capital or in Washington, D.C. or any place else where these banksters might be. Probably they'll be in New York and they'll be arresting a whole bunch of them. And if that's true, then you could expect to see the military there while they're helping with the arrest process. They want to try and keep this down so that people don't get too excited and don't think that there's don't think that the military's trying to take over or there's a coup or something like that. So they're trying to do it in a sensible way, and it's supposedly being done by the Pentagon White Hats. And let's hope that that's the truth, and let's hope that those things are true. So go check out those things and see what you think. Okay, so that's kind of my thoughts on this thing. I pray it's true, but I'm skeptical. Okay, thanks a lot, and maybe I'll have something to say later. If you feel like listening, you can click on my video. All right, thanks. Bye-bye. Oh, listen, one more thing. If you're in the Pentagon and you're listening to this, don't wait around. Don't keep waiting. Don't keep us in suspense. If you want to do this and do it right, do it on July 4th and give us an Independence Day, one that we won't forget. Okay? You guys in the military, you listening to that? Get it done. Thanks. Bye-bye.